All right, now I should be able to hear myself. In YouTube, at least. Or do I gotta kill that? Okay, there we go. All right, and in TikTok, I can't hear myself. If anyone is watching this on TikTok, tell me if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. I think we're good there. All right, I just gotta find. Show me access again for the managed list. See if it's currently live. Stream setting. Share. Pop out dashboard. There we go. And there. And there we go. That works for now. Okay. So now. Okay, there we go. All right, we can finally play the game. I've got to make a thingamajigger starting soon thing because this is ridiculous. Excuse me. All right, apparently I don't have torches. I wish I did have a torch here. So coming up this week on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna have some videos that are gonna talk about base building, chests, and workbenches and stuff. And that is going to involve. It will talk about the chests and how far away they need to be from workbenches and whatnot. So I'm going to try to set up a base here. I'm going to actually build a structure. Okay, so I think that I will kind of follow this. Um, Similar to what this is here, I will kind of follow. Um, but not quite the same. So we'll have our steps leading up to it going up this way. I don't know if I'll need this, but I'm going to grab some dirt. I don't need a crude hatchet anymore. Oh, you know what I was going to do with those? I was going to run through this. Keep the crude hammer because I might need it. The range for placing blocks in adventure mode, which is what this mode is way shorter than the range for placing blocks in creative mode. I actually didn't want to go this deep. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. Alright. I actually want to... You know what I don't know? I don't know if grass grows like it does in Minecraft. Just thought about that. I can make, though... I can make grass blocks. I think it's here with the... Yeah, here we go. So it requires plant fiber. I'm not convinced... Yeah, plant fiber has got to be renewable. Because you can get it off of trees and you can plant trees. Are bushes renewable though? Seeds. Interesting. I don't think I can create bushes. But those other things are renewable because I can create so we'll change this. We'll change this to grass if I need to. But for now, I just cleared all this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. No. Stop. Stop. What's up? Is that TTM? Almost said Tim, but I noticed that the middle letter is a T. What's up, TTM? How's it going? I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Oh. Híjole. Stop it. Okay. I usually like to go 2 back, but because of that, I'm gonna go 1 back. Alright, so now I definitely need to make that go back farther. 'Cause I want my blocks to start there, and we're gonna go with marble. We're gonna go with marble, and I don't have a lot of marble, so I'm gonna have to go get some marble. Let's see, I've got marble brick smooth, marble cobble, and that's it for marble. I'm gonna have to go get some more marble. But what I want first is marble brick smooth, marble brick ornate, decorative. So you can switch these. Oh, interesting. I mean, you can switch them in the build anyway, so. Oh, interesting. Okay, so until you switch them. So you can't make stairs until you make it into. Oh, you can. You can make marble cobble stairs. Well, I want. Oh. So there's marble, but then once you make it into something, you can't make it back into normal marble. That's fine. Okay, so I want, and it doesn't change. Here's the thing to note. It doesn't change. It's always going to be the same. Marble brick stairs. So we're gonna craft 3. of these. And they're gonna go right there. And then pillar, marble brick wall. Oh, like fence. It's like a fence. Beam, roof, half slab. Do I want the floors to be ornate? Fuck it, let's do it. No. That's not what I wanted at all. Ugh. I think I just messed this up really badly. You're supposed to be able use to alter the appearance of structural building blocks. I accidentally made stairs and I didn't want to make stairs. I'm so mad right now. Oh, I am so mad at myself right now. It's a learning process. It is a learning process. Let's go ahead and harvest. Son of a bitch. That also was not supposed to happen. Where am I putting the essences? Here. Okay. Okay. I need 1, 2, 3. Let's make an eternal lettuce that'll go in there. So, how much life essence? It takes 20? Oh my goodness. Oh, how is that? Did I already put the water back? I already put the water back, didn't I? Alright. So there's that. Let's go mine some. Let's go mine some marble. This is chalk. I thought this was marble this whole time. And it's all chalk. That's annoying. Marble cobble. Okay, so this is marble. Just... this is chalk. That's marble. Okay, well, the chalk's in the way and it floats. What if chalk does Chalk does load, okay. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of interested in... There really isn't any indicator. I think it's all just aesthetic. Yeah, I think it's just aesthetic. That's dirt. Yeah, so I think it's really just, you know, I might just make everything chalk, really. Kind of like the look of it better than marble. Let's go see what it looks like as a block. Over here. Because this is marble. And I don't mind this. This actually looks nice. So let's see what... Oh. Oh, never mind. You can't do anything with chalk. Chalk is just chalk. Okay. Well, that answers that question. But you know what I can do? This is all marble. And what I can do, did I keep the hammer? No, I didn't. What I can do is... Right, okay. And then let's go grab a hammer. And the hammer, in theory... So you just right click and change it to whatever you want it to be. What happens if I... So it still is pointing... So no matter what, it looks like it's always going to point that way. Let's see what happens if I do this. So it keeps it as marble column. Got it. Okay, and these are always going to face this way? Interesting. Alright. Also, if you are in here watching and you're commenting, this happened in TikTok earlier to me before. If you're like commenting and chatting and I'm not seeing it, if I'm not replying, go to my YouTube. It's right there on the stream at Kevin W. Perry 5727. Go to my YouTube and comment there, please, because TikTok was acting funny before, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, I was commenting, and I don't know if you're mad at me or whatever." And it's like, bro, TikTok's just acting up. TikTok's just acting the fool. All right. So now what we can do is do that. Whatever. Weird that it always... I feel like it shouldn't always face the same way. But it kind of does, so whatever. Alright. So we're just gonna clear this. We're gonna clear this chalk, marble, and you know what? With the process of doing all this, we'll get a chance to Because you see how much this thorium hammer is going down. I wonder if a cobalt hammer... I have a lot of cobalt. I might go get some cobalt just to see. I wonder if a cobalt hammer has more durability. When I was in creative mode earlier, I didn't see if cobalt has more durability. I know that adamantite is going to have more durability, and mithril is going to have more durability than adamantite. But I don't know if cobalt has more than thorium, because they seem like they're equal. Like, for example, this is taking 2 hits. Well, cobalt takes 2 hits to break these blocks. So it's the same thing. And unlike Minecraft, your distance from it doesn't change how quickly it breaks things. I'm getting mostly chalk and very little... whatever. Alright. Okay, let's clear this down. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let's go to my creative world and let's look and see the stats on a cobalt pickaxe versus a thorium, because it's gonna dig it out the same, but if the oh, cobalt is only 300. Oh, and mithril is only 500. Interesting. Adamantite and mithril are the same. Cobalt is only 300 versus a thorium, which is 350. So I'm actually getting the better deal by using the thorium. Oh, that's interesting to know. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad I checked instead of running and getting a bunch of cobalt to find out. All right. Well, back to work then. I am running out of thorium so fast. I hope I have the iron to make a repair thing later. I'm actually not convinced that I have it. I wonder. Like, here's the thing, I don't need all this, and it's going to take me forever, and I really don't want to just clear this, because it's not important that it's clear yet. So I might just, I think I'm just going to mine the marble out of it, and just stick with doing the marble. And then I can come back and clear the chalk if I decide that the rest of the hill needs to go away. Because I really feel like your durability in this goes away at a faster rate than it does in Minecraft. I do kind of like that overlap that happens when you've got, I'll see if I can find some more. But when you've got two different types of blocks, like sometimes they'll overlap each other, it's kind of cool. That's chalk. I might even have more marble than I need. I probably do. You know what? Let's go over here. I love that you can fall farther before you start taking damage. So here's what we'll do. Alright, so here's the thing. I'm making just one room. And on the left is going to be storage. And on the right is going to be crafting. But here's the thing, the storage can't be more than 7 blocks away. Can't be 7 blocks or more away from everything else. So I'm going to assume that a double chest doesn't make it be too far away. But the other issue is... Alright, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 benches, right, that all need to be able to interact with chests. And even at a diagonal, Even at a diagonal, they can't be more than 7 away. Now I can kind of manipulate that by putting like my armory stuff together and whatnot. But I think I'm gonna have just, I think I'm gonna have a gap of 3 here, right? And then I'm gonna have a gap of 2 in between. Also, I want to see what this does. It still faces the same way, so apparently... Okay. They changed it sleeping from 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock, so I should be able to... Yep, I can switch it to daytime now. Alright, good stuff. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna have a gap of 2 here. And then I'm gonna put my chests lengthwise like that, and I'm gonna put my workstations lengthwise like that. It's not as pretty, but it saves space. The alternative is I could put them back to back. I could put my workstations back to back, and that would create a from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap. And I can stack my chests like I have them. But in theory, I'm gonna, because I'm a hoarder in these kinds of games. In theory, I'm gonna have more than 1 chest for each type of item. See, my brain's racking because I could do 7 on one side and then on the other. So instead of doing what I'm doing, right, I could have my workstations go straight down the middle. So what I'm thinking is I have my workstations go straight down the middle here, okay? And then I have chests over here, and then chests over here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So workstations are gonna be back to back here. And then do I want a 3 gap? If I do a 3 gap, right, then I could double up on the backside. Yeah, we'll do a 3 gap on each. So workstations are going to come up here. So we need, and you know what, we're just going to do, we'll put these patterns in later. Okay. I might just go 2 stairs. Well, my workstations are going to be in the middle, so I might go 6 stairs actually. Since I'm going to have, right? Since I'm going to have a 3 gap. I could even put pillars here. Like, you know. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So workstations are going to be in the middle. 3 gap. And then set of chests. Second half of those. Another set of chests. Second half of those. Gap for walking. Gap for seeing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. See, I like how it kind of cuts over there. Can you not damage my marble in game? So now I have 8 workstations, right? I'm gonna do 2 gaps. So no, I did a 3 gap for the blocks. Yeah, let's do a 3 gap. So not here, not here, not here. So the workstations are gonna start here. And I'm gonna go 4 and 4. So I've already got that. So 1. Dude, what are you doing? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some space. I should have done that from over here. I literally feel like I'd be better off just doing this. But who knows? Alright. The shovel animation needs some serious reworking, not gonna lie. We're gonna go out. Like that. Alright. So now, chalk, chalk, chalk. So we want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need to go 3, so we need to move this whole row back 1. Alright. Alright, so 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And there we go. Alright. Do. That back in there. Alright, let's go get some more marble. We spent a lot of time and durability not going after specifically what I wanted. What's up, Lily? Thanks for joining and liking the live. I'm making a crafting slash storage area. It is my first foray into base building. And I'll kind of show you, like right now you see like all my stuff, all my crafting tables and everything storage is just kind of out in the open. So I'm going to make a area right here where it's kind of in a base, maybe. I don't like, I'm not making a whole base. I'm making just maybe one room right now. I'm not even sure if it's going to be fully closed in with walls or if I'm just going to use pillars and make it kind of like Romanesque, you know, or something. So I'm just kind of feeling it out as I go. Have you played Hytale before? Have you seen it? You know what it is? Let's see here. I will say this thorium pickaxe definitely does seem to have a little bit of like it really does seem pretty durable. And alright, there we go. Until it gets to that point. So now is a chance. We're gonna go ahead and place these. So you do take a little bit of fall damage in the game. Hytale. A broken thorium pickaxe is still better than using your hands. I honestly didn't think I was gonna need all this marble, and I need more than what I have. That's crazy. Let's see. All right. Now to make a repair thingy, I have enough to make it. All right. Okay. Thorium pickaxe. And now my thorium pickaxe is only at 315, so it used to be at 350 durability. Now it's only at 315. Jump. Jump, I say, jump! Jump! If I had adamantite or mithril, it would last even longer. Here's a question I have. So I'm at 305. I definitely... Do you think that was 10 blocks? So 305. 305 still. Let's go in here and grab this. $304. 303. 302. So you lose 1 durability per 2 blocks broken. So at 315, I should be able to get 630, but here's a question. Is it per blocks broken or per blocks hit? I did all that without checking my durability first. 293. right? Okay. 1, 2. So it's per 4 blocks hit. Per 4 strikes, you lose 1 durability. So make your strikes count. You want to try to avoid striking anything that you really don't intend to break. This is enough for what I'm working on at the moment, so I think this is enough for what I'm working on at the moment. I don't know. Ma'arif. I keep hitting shift like it's gonna craft the whole stack. Wanna know why? Because that's what you do in Minecraft. Okay, well, that's how this is gonna look. Let's move our crafting tables over first. See, look, I've already filled this. Okay. Now here's the question. How do I want to set these up? These two can go back to back. Nope. These two need to go side by side because they use essences. So actually that would mess everything up. The way I'm setting this up would mess everything up. So instead of going a 3 gap, I'm going to go a 2 gap. Because if I do a 2 gap, right? 1, this will show me a block. Okay. 1, 2, chest, chest. That's 4. Chest, chest. That's 6. And then I can have something here going the same way. Yeah. What's up, Eli? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming in and saying hi. So yeah, so we're going to do a 2 gap between chests. So these guys are going to be back to back. Yeah, it just came out on the 13th of January. And it's in early access still. This is an early access game. It's called Hytale. And like I said, it just came out on the 13th of January. So, what does this use? Well, these can go back to back. These two are going to go back to back. I could put those. So those two back to back, those two back to back. That leaves 8. I am very learning the game. I can say I know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. So that I wish I had more to say about it than that, but I don't. So unfortunately, this is all food items. So I think I'll put these two back to back. So that's 6, and then I'll put these two back to back. So... No. Oh. Why did you drop... Why did you drop items? I didn't have items in there. That's so weird. Did I have a chest attached to it? I did not have a chest. Why did it drop items? I'm so confused. I am so confused. Alright, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So... I think we're still going to leave a 3 gap at the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're still going to leave a 3 gap at the front. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna put... This thing uses the same stuff as this, so we're gonna put this stuff in next. Why do you have items? I literally don't understand. Unless it's already pulling these, that would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting if it's pulling. Where am I? I wonder if it's pulling from these chests when you break it, right? Because there shouldn't be anything on these. 20 copper ingots. And that already had 52. Where did the 20 copper ingots come from? I am so confused. I am not kidding. I am so confused. I got all these items. These workbenches don't store items. Oh, I know. I figured it out. So it's the upgrades. They do store items. They store their upgrades. Okay. Yep, they store their upgrades. So this was a tier 2 workbench. They hold on to their upgrades. That's interesting. So they don't just straight use. Okay. Okay, very interesting. I gotta make a note of this. Because I'm gonna put this in the video. So they don't lose when you upgrade your workbenches. They don't lose the material. They store it. So this doesn't have an upgrade. Okay, but this has multiple upgrades. So like I said, when you go to move any workbench that is upgradable, it's going to drop the upgradable materials because it stores those upgraded items in a hidden inventory. It doesn't just use them. They are stored in a hidden inventory and they are untouchable. So this is going to drop a lot of items, as you can see. So when you upgrade a workstation, if you decide to move it, it's not going to retain its level, you're going to have to upgrade it again, but you'll only have to upgrade it again with the materials that it dropped anyways. Okay, very interesting. So I'm gonna need my copper and my silver, or my iron. These things were never upgraded. That doesn't upgrade. And that doesn't upgrade either. I feel like I have an extra... I feel like I have an extra plant fiber for no reason. I wonder if there's glowing blocks so that you don't have to use torches. I know there's other, there's other forms of light like candles. It kind of was a silly thought, to be honest with you. Interesting that it puts cobalt, oh, it sorts it alphabetically. Crystal shards would be before cobalt. So it sorts it by item, by type, right? But it sorts it alphabetically by type. Okay, that's interesting. I might move some of these around. No, I like how they're... Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a lantern, for example, which requires you to make a candle first. Dark Temple Brazier. Brazier? Whatever. So I have options for lighting this. I think I might go with the chandelier. Chandelier would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm gonna light it yet, but so now I need to move everything from these storage places. And I'm gonna do that by going like this. And I'm gonna store food in here. And arrows in here. Alright. Let's move these first. Okay, so this stuff was storing minerals and crystals, which I'm assuming are used for this. Let's see if any of this uses crystals. It doesn't look like it. I don't know if these would though, but they're potions, they shouldn't. this might use crystals, and if it does... No. If it does, it is what it is. So far, I don't see any crystals being used in it. But I don't know what these do. So I'm just gonna assume, I wonder what the crystals are for. Alright, well for now, where are the essences? They're gonna be on that side. So for now, I said I'm gonna create a 2 gap here. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that in there because I know what it does, and these in here. I'm actually thinking about moving those backwards. I am gonna move those backwards. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next. Our essences are in this chest here. I have a potions chest. Yeah, kind of. Alright. In theory, all 3 of these things should be able to draw off of that. Any wood? Oh, that's right. Okay. Interesting. Stone. Okay. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of worried I'm gonna fuck this up. The stone and the, well, some of it's used here because this is going to use clay, right? Cloth, cloth, shale, dry wood, hardwood, bamboo, cloth. Any stone, yeah. But I don't think this is gonna use stone. Right? It's gonna use some rubble. And leather. And linen. But that can go over there. Does this use stone at all? It does, it uses some stone, but only for like I already made one of those, I'm not gonna be making more. Okay. These aren't gonna use stone for anything. Does this use stone for anything? Ooh, it does. Maybe I should put... I think if we put stone here, we'll be okay. What if I could, if I should flip these two? Well, we'll figure that out later. Okay. Here's the thing though, we're gonna move the dirt and the bone and stuff out of here. And we're gonna move that back over here. Okay. This is food and animal items. Most of this my question really becomes, because bolt of wool, that's going to be important for cloth. What makes the cloth again? Is it this? This makes the cloth. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so then... Is this all ready to harvest? Everything here is ready to harvest? Alright, cool. I need to write something down real quick. Let's see here. Alright. I think this thing I'm actually gonna put over. Oof, that was flashy. Because would this guy use... what is it? Plant fiber? I don't think he'd use plant fiber for anything. Oh, yeah, he would. Okay. Still, even so, I'm gonna put that here. And then... that stuff will go... Because I think some of it could be used for cooking, but it's more for this. We're gonna put it in here. Alright, and then what do we got here? Nothing. A pine cone. And then these things. So let's... I'm gonna put the pine cone there for now. Is this... Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. Oh, because it's an iron chest. Got it. Okay, and this is stuff that doesn't... It does not have a significant impact on... It doesn't have an impact, a significant, if any, impact on what happens there. So for now, I'm just gonna put everything in here. In fact, we're gonna put our... No, we're not. Our arrows in here. Oh, I do have torches. That's good to know. Yeah. I am curious about something. Okay, hang on. What are we... Yeah, I'm gonna do something there. 'Cause this is my, like... What is this stuff? So we're actually going to change that. That is no longer going to be what is and stuff. section. This is going to be the what is this stuff section. The miscellaneous. There we go. Okay. Alright. We're gonna put the rest of our chests in there. Food is gonna just do this again. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so now these things do not, like, you have to actually have your items in order for them to be useful. So I'm just gonna break them for now, except for they're supposed to be there. Scrapper's gonna go there. I kind of feel like the scrappers should be on the other side. I don't know why I feel that way. I just do. So this is gonna go here, and then we'll go scrapper, and then we'll go campfire. That works. I'm fine with that. And then weird that that worked. Also weird that that worked. Well, actually no, it's not. And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna upgrade that. Upgrade that. That's maxed out. I'm gonna upgrade this again. And that will max that out. And they must have had stuff in them. So now I gotta remember where everything is. Ooh, where's charcoal gonna go? I'll put charcoal back here for now. Not there? No. Not there. Literally the last. Alright, there we go. So now we've officially moved all of those things. We're gonna keep the crops out here, and I'll probably move the bed up closer. Oh yeah, we were gonna do something about this. That's honestly a little frustrating. Only a little frustrating, but it is a little frustrating. Since I'm not super worried about it. Where are my other torches at? Not there, that's for sure. Okay. You'll go there, you'll go there. Okay, so here's what we're... Oh my gosh. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now crafted blocks such as these stairs and this marble block brick, right, are gonna go in here. And I'll change it later. And then we're gonna say that snow goes in there. Goes in the next thing. Probably sand, cold dirt, burnt dirt, 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 dirt. Clay is used. Because this is a stone. Blue ice, ice, I'm assuming is not a stone. Chalk is. I'm going to assume that bone is not a stone. And then that's going to be... And this is a crafted, so it goes there. Okay. Not the prettiest, but it does the job. Alright, for now, we're going to put our bed. I gotta write something down again. And so minimum distance is 500 blocks. So you can set a different spawn. So did that change this one? Or is it still, I mean, it's still showing as home. Okay, so you can have multiple beds to indicate home. I'm assuming that if you die, you go to the nearest one? Or maybe you pick one. No, either way. Alright, let's... That's a crafted... It's a decorative, so we'll put it in here for now. I do want to see... So can I not put anything in there? Okay, so it can be a mode of transportation. I'm curious about if I can use it to transport materials. Alright, so um there we go. Okay. Alright, well, so we have the basics here of everything. I could craft more of these, which I probably will when I go explore some more. It says work in progress on these. So if I craft them, are they going to do anything? I don't know. I'm not really done building my thing yet. Anyways, so I probably can't. No, I actually probably can. It's this bench out here. So I can make marble brick beam, marble brick pillar. Marble brick pillar base. Roof, 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 roof. Half slab beam. Brick wall. So the question I have for myself, and if anybody happens to be watching, is should I enclose this with doors and everything? Okay. Or should I make it more Roman temple-esque, which is what I'm leaning towards, and just have pillars and walls? If I do the pillars, they're going to be right up against the walls, which I don't really have that much of a problem with. I'm thinking I'm going to do just pillars along this way and then walls, and so the pillars will be decorative, and then I can put actual wall in here, but then that's gonna, well, then I'd have to extend this out. And I'd have to extend that out, which means I'd have to move my bed, which is not a problem. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's gonna be the plan. Yeah. I was looking at some stuff. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think so. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to add another wall here. And then why did it? Did a cloud go in front of the sun and it insta-changed the brightness? I think it did. Weird. Where's the sun? Is that the sun there? Yeah, well, that's weird. So a cloud passed in front of the sun, which I feel like it's somewhere around there, because that's like the brightest point in the sky. Actually, I feel like that's the sun, and it insta-changed the brightness. Okay. So then let's. Right? Ooh, I should have. Meh. not gonna have exit doors. There's gonna be one way in, one way out. Ooh, no, 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 no. I forgot something here. Because I want a gap around the back here, so I'm gonna need a 2-block gap, which means I'm gonna have to add 2 more rows of blocks. Yeah, 2 rows of blocks here. You know what I haven't looked at this. So it looks like grass doesn't grow. It looks like grass doesn't grow over the dirt like it does in Minecraft. So this will most likely always be dirt unless I make it grass on purpose. That looks like the way things are. Bro. Oops. Just mantle, like that's your thing, dude. Mantling. Mantle it. I might not be able to climb out of here. Ah, I climbed out. That's hilarious. Let's see what this gives me. Yeah, I can do 2 more. There we go. All right. So I want a 2-block gap here, and then oops. Why do I hear growling? What are you doing? Why why are you here, you jackwagon? Did you just wander over here because you heard me? Oh man, it already broke. What the shame. But I do have a somewhere around here. Yeah, I repaired it. But now it's only at 280. Wow. So it went from 350 to 315 to 280. It's not gonna be long for this world. Okay. Okay. Uh, why did? Ah, new. Okay, so it does go upside down. It's what? Gap, 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 gap. Ah, shit. I could. Because it's a gap, gap, place, gap, gap, place. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Place, gap, gap, place, gap, gap, place, gap, gap, place, gap, gap. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 more of these. Okay. Now, what I don't know, excuse me, is what these look like. Oh, I like those better. Kind of. I kind of like those better. I like it because it's not going to be flat against the thing like this is. Ah, that's all. Yeah, I like it because it's not going to be flat against it. Ah, shit, stop. No. That might have been too much. Listen. Listen, Linda. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22. No. No. There we go. Ugh. I mean, I kind of feel like I need to keep those up there. Why do I have one left over? That's annoying me. I made exactly 22 and I have one of these left over. Ah! Hmm. Oh, how is that gonna corner? I wonder. Interesting. Should I have pillars here? I feel like I should have pillars here. I'm probably gonna put pillars there. How is it gonna corner? Oh man, it's not. Look at that, it doesn't corner. That's annoying. Oh. So it doesn't. It doesn't create. That is not where I wanted that to go at all. It doesn't create corners, and it. Oh, that's so annoying. That is literally not where I put that. It doesn't corner. There's no corner pieces. Just steep roof, flat. This looks ugly. Oh, that's annoying. That's gonna bother me. So, I mean, I could. I could just do a flat roof across the top of it. I don't really like that option. Um, let me show what I mean here. So, right? Oh my gosh. Whatever. Okay, so then right? And then I have to just keep going. Right, like that. And so that I can match the texture of 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 this piece. Oh my gosh, you guys are so annoying. Right, so then that would go across like that, and then I guess I just make that one more taller. I don't mind doing that. And then just I'd probably hang out one more. Yeah, I'll probably hang out one more. So that. Where did they go? Dog, I had 98 of those. Where did they fucking go? They went in here. uh... You know, it matches, right? I mean, this is lining up like almost like it's intended to do this. See how that kind of goes, and that. This is the only place where there's really a hiccup. Like a noticeable hiccup. It's not even that bad of a hiccup. I'm curious. Brick would be worse. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, it's not the way that I want it, but it'll work. See, this is where it really gets kind of mad because it doesn't work for that. And if I don't have those there, then I gotta go up another block with the smooth. That is just so. This is so difficult to. Cause to work, you know? fuck would you attack me? I mean, here's the thing. Can I grab... Can I grab marble? Just... without it being marble cobble? I feel like that would actually work if I could just somehow put marble there. No, because that's more uniform than this marble is. Like it looks like bricks. Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, the side works, it's just the bottom that doesn't work. It's tacky there. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this up at another time. Thank you to everybody that came in and watched and chatted and said things, and liked the stream. Looks like I got 36 likes, so I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I don't know when I'll be live streaming again, but I plan on when I play on this world to live stream. And visit my YouTube, check out the rest of my TikTok. I post some instructional and informational videos about... oh my gosh, instructional videos and whatnot about Hytale. I post it on there pretty frequently. I got a couple videos coming out this week with a lot more information, and I will be trying to keep up with this game. So stay tuned for more. Make sure that you click the follow button, subscribe on YouTube, all that good stuff. And yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a good one.